Hello, everyone, and hello, Kanika. You are here,
Hello.
and to tell everybody that we will be talking about soft love and harsh love today. Kanika, am I right?
Yeah, soft love and harsh love. And if any of these two is better, worse, what do we prefer? What should someone else
Yeah.
prefer? All opinions that we have.
The entire idea of this podcast is basically to share our perspectives. Like Kanika and I chose this topic particularly because we both have very different perspectives when it comes to this subject. And I think it really, really impacts our well being in so many ways. So, we really, really hope that by the end of listening to this episode, you take back something from it for your own life that you can inculcate and which might help you find connection with your own self. So, to introduce Kanika, first of all, that she's my school friend and I have worked with her in between. And if people who are already following, I also did like a couple of podcasts in between with her. She has been at every junction of my up leveling journey, which is something that I'm really, really grateful for. So, thank you for being here, Kanika. And my first question to you is how would you define harsh love versus soft love?
My perspective on it is a little different. In terms of if I talk about harsh love or soft love, both of those are just love. So if you can equate however you're showing love to if it is actually love, by definition, then harsh or soft will not matter. Um, you can be disciplined, you can be a little bit stricter towards love, and that's okay too. And the other person might just need a softer version of love, depending on what really works for them. So that can also be just love. So harsh love is equal to soft love is equal to love for me.
So basically, for you, it's almost equal. As long as it's helping for you and working for you, it's equal.
Yes, as long as kind of love shows is being accepted by the other person in the right way. You have to understand how the other person requires to be loved. Love is supposed to be given the way the other person wants to be shown love. So it depends. Now, does the in the well-being of the other person, does the other person require harshness or softness or somewhere in between as well? Like these are two extremes, right?
Yeah.
Too soft, too harsh. There is like a middle ground that you can see, and it will depend on case to case, scenario to scenario. Like Dinima needs to be pushed, so I'll be harsher with Dinima. Dinima needs some kind of motivation which is softer because she's feeling defeated. I'll be softer. If she's not, if she's in the mode of being just ranty about it's not working out, I will be harsher because that time Dinima does not need softness. She is being soft with herself. So what is the thing that Dinima requires if that's the person you are trying to show love to? That's the most important part rather than just terming it as harsh or soft. Because I mean, we'll have people on either sides, right? We
Yeah.
are on the other, like, opposite sides of the spectrum as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but you've been harsh with me when I needed that, but you've been really, really soft with me when I needed that. And I guess, like, I've tried my best to be the same person for you. And it depends on the kind of scenario, the kind of problem that we are um, facing at that specific time.
Yeah. So true. I think that's exactly what I was gonna like explain with an example of my and your equation. I think that would
Yeah.
have been great for the listeners also, but you already did that. So amazing. What I do sometimes wonder in my own personal life and journey, especially when I started working with you and when I started picking up concepts like these, intellectual concepts like these, intellectual understanding of concepts like these, and then application of these. A lot of times it's very, very difficult to apply the same thing back to yourself in your own life. Like, it'll be much easier for me कि you are going through something, तेरी life में कुछ बड़ा वैसे भसड़ चल रही है, and then I give you that soft love. Whereas मेरी life में अगर कुछ भसड़ चल रही होगी, मैं अपने आप को soft love शायद अपने साथ I'll be like so harsh on myself. So like, how do you sort of like, what's your perspective on that? Because for me, at least at this point of time in life, I'm really like trying to understand what fits the what do you call fits whatever for me, right? You know, what's the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
fit?
Yeah. I guess it's all an experiment. You have to experiment with what's working for you at that given point of time, but you need to kind of have the awareness to also gauge that, okay, if I am, for example, giving myself really harsh love, I'm always pushing myself, always being like, no, 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 I need to get this done, blah, 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 whatever harsh love is for that specific time. And for a prolonged period of time, I am failing. For a prolonged period of time, I'm feeling bad, I'm failing, or I'm just feeling, worthless. Then it's not working. Then that harsh love is not working. But if I am making progress little by little, then that it's working. Same with soft love. If I am giving myself too much of a leeway all the freaking time, not being disciplined and telling myself, no, maybe I'll try again tomorrow. It's okay, or whatever. However, soft love is shown. I barely know it, but but however you think soft love is being shown, but have it in your awareness has that if you've been showing yourself or the other person soft love for a prolonged period of time and it hasn't worked, it's still the pattern still remains the same, then something needs to be tweaked. It doesn't need to go from one extreme of soft love to the other extreme of harsh love. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying try to tweak one thing at a time. Maybe push yourself a little more. If, for example, you are not able to, I can give you a workout example. If you've been doing 10 minutes of workout every single day and now you've stopped seeing results, you go to a 15 minutes or you change the exercise, right? That's what you generally do for a prolonged period of time. But if in first day only you are like, "Arey, main to 10 minute nahi kar pa rahi," then shut up. Then that's not a big enough use case to to see if it's working or not. Whenever you see data, you see like you need a data set to be able to like
Yeah.
understand um कि ये वर्क कर रहा है कि नहीं, right? अभी
Hmm.
2 का ही डेटा सेट है, 2 दिन का डेटा सेट है, तो फिर शायद नहीं समझ में आएगा।
Hmm.
अनलेस एंड अंटिल यू हैव इयर्स एंड इयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस।
Hmm.
शायद वो फर्स्ट पर्सनल इंस्टिंक्ट में ही तुम्हें समझ में आ जाए, पर वो इंस्टिंक्ट भी डेवलप करनी पड़ती है।
हाँ.
सो वो इंस्टिंक्ट बेस्ड पे ना जाके आई वुड रादर यू ट्राई इट फॉर अ सेम थिंग फॉर अ सेट number of days, and if it works out, if you see results, then it's working well. As soon as the results start declining or stagnating, you know there's something you have to change. And that's how I kind of got connected to you as well.
Hmm.
Something wasn't changing in my life. The patterns were so blatantly repeating. It was funny. Right? And I just didn't have the awareness of what has to change. So I needed help. So that's how you have to kind of, and it's okay to take help. For example, like you were saying that when it comes to me, tell someone to remind you, it's okay. It's okay. Our job is to go to the result. That's it. If the result kind of works out when you have taken help or not taken help, that's okay. It has no bearing on the result, right? Sometimes taking help actually makes you aware of so many more things that you are just maybe yourself. It's very, very tough. It takes years and years of experience कि अरे इतना self awareness आ गया है कि I can do it all by myself. We
Hmm.
are we are very interdependent beings.
Hmm. ये तो अटैक लगा भाई डेटा सेट I was like, by the way, मुझे अटैक लगा. It's my problem, not her problem. That is also something that we really need to be mindful of when it comes to soft love and harsh love. I feel like because a lot of times we take something as an attack on ourselves, or we take something as like a trigger, and we sort of put it and project it on the other person that it's your fault, and you're being way too harsh. But I
Yeah.
feel like that's just a you problem. Like,
Yeah.
or even if it's actually a problem that the other person is being harsh on a consistent basis and it's not working for you, you communicate and you let them know, right?
Yes. Yes.
So for me, when it comes to harsh love and soft love, that's always worked wonders, like the communication aspect. And I think that over a period of time, when you like sort of develop it, it becomes like your strongest asset. Like the moment that you can tell the other person that, okay, listen, you're being harsh, I see it, but it's not working for me.
Yeah.
Like I need soft love right now. And maybe because I'm being too harsh on myself also. So becoming that self-aware, but not only aware to an extent where you're just aware and not taking action. The
Yeah.
communication is an action in that way.
I want to quickly, you just said that, sometimes the triggers are a you problem and not the other person's problem. It's a projection because triggers are not the source. Triggers are just triggers. Someone has to understand the difference between the source of the problem and I'm getting triggered by this. Getting triggered by this sometimes, yes, the other person, because the other person sometimes doesn't understand if the person is consistently, even after communication, that this is something I don't like, this triggers me, or however you communicate, sometimes you don't have the language but you still communicated, has still um you know crossed that boundary, then that's their problem, the other person's problem. Then you pull back, then it's not working out, then you have to find another solution. Again and again you've tried to do something, you have a data set, and the other person doesn't understand. So then there's no point, मतलब दीवार पे बार बार सर मारते रहोगे तो अपने आप को ही लगेगी ना, obvious है.
Hmm.
If the other person is acting like as if that the other person is a wall, then you will get hurt. Then we understand, and then you have to kind of let go of it. Okay, it's fine.
Hmm.
And be hurt about it. It's okay. It's okay to be hurt. Like we are so, I mean, as humans, I feel like we have become so, again, so soft in being hurt also. It's a part of life. It's nothing wrong. You cannot live without it. You won't be able to, because you won't feel the happy highs as well if you're not feeling the low lows. That's not how it works. So then just let go. It happened and now you don't want this to happen. So you move the fuck on. That's how you do it. But don't get so disheartened. And I know, easier said than done. All of that. Yes, for sure.
That's
I'm
your
not
heart just
saying,
stepping in there.
yeah. I'm not saying that it's super easy to do. That's not my, but what else? Take your time, try to heal as much as you can, try to reach out for help as much as you can. I understand that in itself is a privilege. To be able to reach out for help in itself is privilege. And then I would say people who are better off, it's their duty to be able to help, to be able to be there for a person who's just not, does not have that kind of privilege. That's a topic in itself.
Yeah. What shows up for me when you say that is that I was reading a while back this book called Everything is Fucked. by Mark Ronson, if I'm not wrong, the guy who wrote Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck also,
Yeah,
which is like the second part.
yeah.
And in that book, he really mentions something about superiority and inferiority. Like
Mm-hmm.
most of our lives, our personalities are driven by superiority and inferiority.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the power dynamics works on this basis. कौन superior है life में कौन inferior है. In external relationships also that works. Like majorly you will see like boss, your associate, the father, child. You will see the superiority and inferiority situation going on over there. But I feel like a
Mm.
lot of times it's internal also.
Okay.
There's like an internal voice that has that superior person that's almost like a learned behavior that you pick upon from your childhood to the age, present age that you're at. And तुम्हारे अंदर ही एक आवाज होती है जो superior act करती है और एक inferior act करती है. And उसमें भी superior वाली आवाज का एक तरीका होगा बात करने का या प्यार दिखाने का. अब वो soft love हो सकता है, harsh love हो सकता है, inferior वाले का भी soft हो सकता है, harsh हो सकता है. A lot of times it's very important for each and every individual, and I work with this on myself also, कि कब मेरा कौन सा पार्ट बाहर आ जाता है. सपोजिटली अगर मैंने कंटेंट डाला है सोशल मीडिया पे और मैं रोज डाल रही हूँ,
Hmm.
स्टिल नथिंग इज वर्किंग आउट, तो दैट सुपीरियर पार्ट ऑफ मी विल प्रोबेबली स्टेप इन एंड बी लाइक, छोटे वाले पार्ट पे पैर रख के बोल के उसके उसके कंधों पे कि भाई डाल रही है फिर भी नहीं हो रहा है, सीन क्या है बॉस तेरा, तू तो फेलियर है, रहने दे, तेरे से नहीं होगा, दिस इज नॉट योर
Yeah.
सीन, मे बी गो बैक टू व्हाट यू वर डूइंग बिफोर. That's when I start hunting jobs, probably in my older field.
Yeah.
Uh, and the softer version inside of me probably would perceive it as victim, helpless. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm so helpless in life, right? So
Yeah.
again, giving a hypothetical example, but that does happen.
100%, 100%. But okay, what we have to learn from this example is, in my head, the harsh love would be something you're doing is not working out. Pivot to a newer solution. That's it. Not that you're a failure. That this idea did not work. What's the next one? It's not working out. Don't push yourself to something which is not happening right now. And that's okay to accept that some things just don't work out. And that's okay. And I know that a lot of people keep on saying that, one day it will happen, someday it will happen. Now that's a choice. How much do you want that only one thing? What's your purpose? That's something that will define it. For example, if the purpose is to be uh, an influencer, let's take an easy example. Everyone understands this by now. If the purpose is to have a lot of followers on your Instagram account specifically, then what type of content is getting your followers is your purpose, or only followers? So if only followers is your purpose, the type of content you are posting can change. You don't have to be attached to it then. So to really know what you want is in itself like such a big question. Like, and I have really struggled with it all my life. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want to do? Do I want to do this? And I'm a very, very jumpy. I want to do everything. Like, I feel like I can do everything sometimes. I want to do this, I want to do that. Sometimes then I have to like calm myself down and be like, okay, for this period of time, if I want this to work, I need to just focus on this. And then my other dreams can wait. You don't have to have one dream. Some people have multiple. I mean, I don't know. I have thousands. They might be like small ones, but I want to hit the gym and the dance class at the same time sometimes. Like, it's fucking mind boggling. And I like both of those things equally. So how do you choose then? So that's
Teacher,
again, yeah.
I want
So
answer. I want to answer.
okay, go answer.
So I think when you were giving this example, I was like, I'll have to put it down. Like, कि कौन सा फिर choose करोगे, right?
Yeah.
That's the most difficult thing. But
Yeah.
I think through my recent realizations related to my own choices of work, career, what do I really want to do? Is this something that I constantly, consistently want to stick upon? And then your advice related to data analysis, which is that see the data, like look into the past. I mean, past
Mhm.
is past, sure, and past is stories and past is fiction, sure, but factually also some things have happened to you and with you.
Yes. And it's all
So
learning. Past is very important. It like just to learn from it, to
yeah,
grow from it.
yeah, because on say on the basis of the entire see algorithms किस बेसिस पे बने हैं, जीपीटी का एल्गोरिदम किस बेसिस पे, कैसे वो और पर्सनलाइज करता जाता है अपने डेटा को, इट्स बिकॉज पास्ट डेटा एनालाइज करता है उसको, उसका उसके बेसिस पे तुम्हारा खुद का पर्सनल एल्गोरिदम बनता है तुम्हारे पर्सनल आईडी के लिए. So it's literally like that. So when I look back at the same movie of my life, I see that actually I have been consistently working on this one dream for probably 4 years now, right? And that itself speaks volumes how much dedication and how much will and zeal I have for it. Then, what is that moment when I sort of like change the direction where my compass goes? That happens when I probably feel like a failure or something is not working out, which is also a personal expectation that I have where I meet with disappointment that it's not working out.
Yeah.
So in that very moment, probably analysis of the data is very important. कि तुम जब पीछे देख रहे हो, उसमें भी हार्श लव और सॉफ्ट लव बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. जब तुम पीछे देख रहे हो, क्या तुम हार्श और सॉफ्ट लव से वर्क कर रहे हो, या तुम सिर्फ विटनेस कर रहे हो? Which
Yeah.
is the third aspect that sort of comes in. That sometimes you just have to witness what is happening,
Yeah.
not be harsh with yourself, not be soft with yourself, just be in a data analysis mode, see what has gone by, and then
Yeah.
from that, see if you have been
Yeah.
consistent, do you want to keep working on it? Don't
Yeah.
think about the result. Because
Yeah.
again, like मैं तो गीता के हिसाब से ही जाती हूँ कि भाई जितना ज्यादा आप रिजल्ट 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 देखते हो ना, वहीं से आपका कंपास ऐसे हिलता है. वरना आपका कंपास नहीं हिलेगा अगर सिर्फ आप एक्शन मोड में, सिर्फ कर्म योगा के मोड में रहोगे. और कर्म योग कब क्रिया योग बन जाएगा आपको पता भी. क्रिया योग इज बेसिकली ऑटोमेटिक मोड में.
Yeah. In my opinion, I feel like these three, I see the current, the present, only in the present moment, I would, now that's an opinion. Everyone can have their own, but I would prefer only in the present moment to decide between harsh love or soft love. In my past, I only have to be Sakshi Bhav. You cannot be attached. Because then if you decide at like while checking your past, you go for soft love or harsh love, it barely makes a difference. It will not. You will only the difference of soft love and harsh love will make a difference now, right now. Do I need soft love or do I need harsh love? Which will be a decider for my next future, right? That's it. Past has to be as, and it's not easy at all because people don't feel how it made them feel in the in that when that was the present moment, they didn't feel it, right? They suppressed it or they figured it out or whatever coping mechanisms everyone uses. But even if you want to cope from that right now, release it right now, that will then become your present moment. मेरे पास में मुझे उससे बहुत बुरा लगा. I need to release it right now so that my in the present moment I need to feel it. So do I need soft love? Again, it becomes your present moment. It can't become your past. Past will always be you being the third person looking at it from the outside. As detached as you can be, as detached as you have learned to be, and slowly you will learn it more. The more you do it again, like repetition is everything. The more you do it, the more you learn, the more you make the same mistakes. You will, the more you do one exercise, till, like, I remember, I when I used to dance in my younger days, I used to go to a ballet class. My teacher used to say, every day you start your ballet class from a plie. You become a prima ballerina, which means the highest order of soloist of ballerina. You still start your class from a plie. You're a child of a 5 year, like, you're a 5 year old child. First day in ballet class, you start from a plie. It's repetition. Every day you do the same thing, and you should know that this will help you. So, and that's where discipline kind of comes from, right? Like, I see my parents every day. They wake up at the same time and sleep at the same time. It's mind boggling to me sometimes. Like, how? But, and they have a routine. And it really helps them. I have seen how it helps in them managing their daily things or their daily tasks. So you have to kind of do it consistently for a number of times for you to learn from it. Is तुक्का, trying. एक बार मैंने ट्राई किया, तो बट अगर तुम्हें कुछ चीज बहुत मतलब जान तो एक बार ट्राई करने से तो नहीं होने वाला है.
For me, literally, it's about perspective and circumstance that it all boils down to in this reality. In like surface level, this is it. If you want to change the game, change your life, do whatever that you need to do, and it's really difficult to apply. Okay, it's not easy to break all of that. And the reason why changing your perspective and in terms of the way with which you view your circumstance of the present moment, why is it not so easy and so difficult? It is because of the memories. It is because what you have picked up in the past, all the learned behavior, actions, things that you have picked up from your sense organs, what do you call it, ज्ञानेंद्रिया कर्मेंद्रिया, जो भी मतलब तुम योग साइंस साइकोलॉजी पढ़ लो, हर जगह सेम चीज कि तुमने अक्वायर किया है और कैसे अक्वायर किया है. शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी 2 सेकंड की होती है, 1.5 सेकंड की, 2 सेकंड की, उसकी वो होती है, क्या कहते हैं, ड्यूरेशन. उसकी जो कैपेसिटी होती है 7 सेकंड की होती है. मैजिक नंबर 7 भी बोलते हैं, में पढ़ा है मैंने रिसेंटली. लिटरली जब तुम उस शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी को 2 सेकंड का जो तुमने अक्वायर किया उसको तुम रिपीट करते रहो करते रहो करते रहो करते रहो, उसको बोलते हैं मेंटेनेंस एंड एलैबोरेटिव रिहर्सल. सीधा जाती है वो तुम्हारी लॉन्ग टर्म में. अब ये लॉन्ग टर्म तुम्हारी पूरी जिंदगी क्रिएट कर रही है. अब अगर तुम वो लॉन्ग टर्म मेमोरी को बदलना चाहोगे तो तुम सोचो कि तुमको 25 साल का रिहर्सल चेंज करना पड़ेगा.
या
एक सिंगल मोमेंट में तुम अपना पर्सपेक्टिव भी बदलना चाहोगे एक सर्कमस्टांस के रिलेशन में.
या
और
It's
ये
very tough. It's very tough. And I mean, I'll give you a small example of a lot of people used to ask me, um, uh, or I have seen when I used to dance, they used to ask me. I've seen people dance, asking the really great dancers or teachers who are now teaching, कितना टाइम लगेगा आपके, मतलब हमें आपके जैसा डांस करने में कितना टाइम लगेगा. मतलब लिखित में. Now, the number of hours, the number of seconds, the number of days, me or any other person who has reached wherever the person you want to be with, and the circumstances that they've had. Please calculate the privileges that they have had also. Yes, you have to calculate your privileges like your luck. It's like your luck factor. You cannot like just scrap that off and be like, it's all hard work. No, it is not. It's a lot of privilege. It's a lot of privilege. And there's nothing wrong with privilege. But why people get so, why it's so important to identify that or to say it out loud is people who don't have it then don't feel like failures. a lot of people recently, like I was just scrolling through my feed, and there was like just this one reel wherein uh, it was written that do not compare yourself to someone who has had support and you don't. You cannot. These are two different things. You cannot compare. You can say all of that, yeah, all of the mumble jumble of I worked hard, yes, but everyone fucking does. Everyone does. I think like pedestalizing your hard work and then saying, "अरे मैं तो इतना करता तुम नहीं करते हो." When you understand a person, a life is a very intricate thing, right? To understand someone's life is very personal, very intricate. It's so like it'll take you years to understand that one person. You know your best friend because you know your best friend since I don't know how many years. And now you've understood a little bit of your best friend. Sometimes you still go wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
So a life is a very intricate thing. No one PR campaign can make you understand one person's life. कि एक आर्टिकल लिख दिया उसका एक ऑटोबायोग्राफी में किताब में लिख दिया है वो भी सिर्फ कुछ चीजें हैं पिक्ड जो लिखी गई हैं. So the comparison then it's impossible to compare yourself to any other person. नहीं है वो possible. So you have, if you want to be like someone else, yes, try to like really read them, see what they've done, also calculate their privileges. It's okay, you are not trying to degrade
Mean
their
that.
hard work. They
Hmm.
have still worked hard, but they've had certain privileges that have helped them. That's it. Just supporting parents is also a privilege, let me just tell you.
Definitely.
So, and it can be any kind of privilege then. Money privilege, supportive parents privilege, a great best friend privilege. uh, Anything. It can be
Mm.
anything. So, you have to, one, I would say, if you can, just don't compare. Because it's going to take a lot of your, बहुत ज़्यादा तुम्हारा ना सब कुछ ले लेता है वो. It's too much
Yeah,
effort to compare yourself to another person. But if you are, then compare yourself in each case and see how different you are. Then you will stop comparing yourself.
yeah.
You will stop
तो
comparing yourself. वो खत्म हो जाएगा.
मुझे मुझे ऐसा भी लगता है कि जब हम जैसे अपना सर्कमस्टांस देखते हैं, अब हम प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में उस सर्कमस्टांस के बेसिस पर डिसाइड कर रहे हैं कि हमें अपने साथ सॉफ्ट लव शो करना है, हार्श लव शो करना है, अप्रिशिएट करना है अपने आप को या अपने आप को बोलना है कि हाँ ठीक है, पता है किया है पर आगे बढ़ भाई, लाइक डू मोर, लाइक डोंट स्टॉप. समटाइम्स आई फील लाइक कि मतलब पीपल गिव एग्जांपल्स ऑफ मदर टेरेसा, जेफ बेजोस, उन्होंने भी तो ऐसे किया था अपनी लाइफ में. भाई तुमको नहीं पता उनकी लाइफ, तुमको वो पता है जो लिखी गई है दूसरों के पर्सपेक्टिव से.
Yeah.
उनका पर्सपेक्टिव हो सकता है बहुत डिफरेंट हो.
Yeah,
क्या
yeah,
पता
yeah.
लिखा गया है कि उनके पेरेंट्स बहुत सपोर्टिव थे बट शायद उनके पेरेंट्स सपोर्टिव नहीं थे, उनको महसूस हो रहा था कि वो नहीं है. वो उनका जो महसूस होना है, वो जो उनकी भावना है, वो जो उनकी फीलिंग है, अल्टीमेटली वो फीलिंग,
Yeah.
इमोशन बहुत मैटर करता है. बिकॉज वो ही इमोशन का एसोसिएशन बनता है तुम्हारे थॉट्स से, तुम्हारे पैटर्न्स सारे वहीं से आते हैं. तो लेट मी पुट द आंसर टू कि इतना डिफिकल्ट होता है हमारी मेमोरीज को प्रोसेस करना, एक्सपीरियंस करना, रेपिटेशन को उसको चेंज करना.
Yeah.
What helps in my experience and perspective in changing that and taking the shortcut instead of the long cut of doing like uh, manifestation or neuro-linguistic programming, work on the emotion. When the association of the emotion with the thought and the pattern sort of shifts and changes, the memory is fully experienced. जो तुमने past में शायद नहीं experience की होगी, इस प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में तुम उस मेमोरी को जब फुल्ली एक्सपीरियंस कर लेते हो, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली वी आर जस्ट अ फीडबैक मशीन. जो अपन, अब तुम बोलो गॉड को फीडबैक, यूनिवर्स को फीडबैक दे रहे हैं, या तो हम फीडबैक कहाँ कहाँ से मिल रहा है, थॉट्स से, इमोशन से मिल रहा है, और फिजिकल वेलबींग से मिल रहा है, से फॉर एग्जाम्पल. तो वो फीडबैक अपने आप को तुम दे रहे हो उस चीज को फुल्ली एक्सपीरियंस करके, एक बार हो गई वो अपने आप डिसॉल्व हो जाए. मतलब एनर्जी इज नॉट क्रिएटेड, नॉट डिस्ट्रॉयड, बट इट डिसॉल्व्स इनटू समथिंग वेरी मिस्ट लाइक, के रेसिड्यू रहेंगे यहाँ वहाँ,
Yeah.
but that will not impact you as much. It will be very easy to change the perspective towards a singular circumstance, keeping comparison, criticism, competition, all of these things, I think, are
Yeah.
consideration.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. Um, what do you prefer though in your own life? Harsh love or soft love?
Mostly harsh. It one, and also like this is not something I've learned by like by myself. It's a taught mechanism. It has worked for me for a long period of time, but I know that it initially it was to an extreme wherein I didn't know how to take that feedback that my body is giving or my emotions are giving. Now I know that. So uh, I still prefer um harshness because it helps you strive even more. Like I feel like harshness kind of makes me feel like no, I have even more potential. Like it feels limitless. Love in itself is unconditional. If it's unconditional, then it can make you feel the same feeling as well. I have realized. But because of whatever past I have learned, it's a comforting side of feeling towards harsh. It makes me feel like I can be more disciplined. I can wake up earlier. I can do 10 things at a time, and I can do. But because I've learned to take the feedback, I know when to be like, okay, this is getting a little too much. Let's just calm the fuck down. And I know how to take that feedback. I know how to take help now. Initially, I just did not.
You.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself too, by the way. I know how to like seek for help. It doesn't make me feel um uh, a lot of shame anymore. Like I had a lot of shame attached to if you need help in your life, then oh my god, you can't do it by yourself, sort of a thing. And
You're
I yeah, then you're weak, or being weak is wrong somehow. Like you shouldn't be weak. No, you can only be strong when you know you have been the weakest.
weak.
You have to feel kind of like both extremes, yeah. Matlab, I feel like it's okay to be weak and it's okay. Like there should be no weird connotations attached to weak, strong, soft, harsh. All of this is fine, and you have to have a good balance of both. So the balance only came into my life when I realized I can take feedback, I can take help, and it's okay to also ask for soft love.
Hmm.
It's not wrong. It's not, or I don't know, like the definition of love was so weird initially for me. Like I didn't even know what that was. I didn't know, like I couldn't define it. I still can't define it, but I know how it feels now at least.
Hmm.
I still can't define it in words, but I know what healthy love feels like. So I've seen it from now from my family, from my friends, from my partners. Like now I know that this is the kind of love I want to feel. Initially it was whatever I'm getting, I'm gonna take. Because वैसे ही इतना सा मिल रहा है तो मैं वो भी ले लूंगी.
Hmm.
That because then I didn't know what I wanted.
Hmm.
And life is just like you learning what you want and not what someone else has told you that you think I think you should want this.
Yeah.
This is what life is.
Or deserve, for that matter of fact.
Yeah, deserve.
You know what
Deserve.
you deserve, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, how can somebody else tell you what you deserve?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I feel like what I want more because the deserving factor, I think for me, I mean, no one really in words didn't say you deserve this or deserve that. But I mean, I had less choices when I was younger, or I didn't know how to make those choices, or I wasn't taught to make those choices. These things you have to be taught. You have to be taught भाई अच्छा कैसे सोच रहे हैं अपने बारे में. ये सारी चीजें सीखनी पड़ती हैं. Else you pick up anything and everything. else you will pick up anything and everything,
Yeah.
which kind of then becomes, then you have to see, like for example, like if you've had like a healthy house home life, then most probably you will have a healthy pattern of, what you seek in your partners in future, what you seek in your friends, what kind of support you want, and that will just magically show up.
Yeah.
That will just start magically showing up in your life because you've seen those examples. So your brain will just look at that and like, that's love. I have seen this before, so this is love. But if you've seen an unhealthy pattern of love in your younger times, then that also magically starts showing
Showing
up.
up.
That also starts magically showing up and you feel like, oh, I have seen this, so ऐसा ही होता होगा, यही तो है, क्योंकि मैंने बचपन से यही तो देखा। और उसको मतलब चेंज करना बहुत बड़ा, मतलब थोड़ा टफ ही है, मतलब
Yeah.
बहुत टफ है वो। इट्स अ लॉट ऑफ हार्ट ब्रेक्स, like heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, like you'll see like a good data set of heartbreaks, and then one day you'll be like, I'm doing something wrong, I think. I think
Or you
I'm
will
doing
blame
something.
it on karma.
No, or you will, yeah, whatever your coping mechanism is, whatever your
Good
coping
one.
mechanism is, then, right? So like it's
Hmm.
very important, all of these things kind of make or break you. So I've like in one sentence, I think life is about learning what do I want than what people have told me I should want. That's it.
Hmm.
That's what life is for me. No one, everyone has always told me ki you deserve everything, ठीक है, तो you should. But no one told me now the deserving is also, the definition of deserving was very societal.
Hmm.
Do you get
Yes.
it? Like the deserving part is only societally, मतलब वो लोग डिसाइड करते हैं ना कि डिजर्विंग भी क्या है, मतलब तुमको क्या डिजर्विंग है, इसको क्या डिजर्विंग है, इसको क्या डिजर्विंग है. देन अगेन, सो इट्स अगेन यू हैव टू गो इनसाइड, व्हाट डू आई वांट, what kind of a partner do I want, what kind of a career do I want, not what kind of career my parents will be happy from.
Yeah.
मेरे पेरेंट्स को किस चीज में खुशी होएगी, अच्छी बात है, अपने पेरेंट्स को भी खुश रखो. करेक्ट, करेक्ट, मतलब एंड नो वे आई एम सेइंग कि अपने पेरेंट्स को खुश मत रखो, मतलब
Exactly. Hmm.
नो, रखो भाई, वो ही हैं जो हैं, आई एम श्योर, टच वुड, they've been supportive, they've been good, and if they've not, then sorry about that as well. But then again, learn what do you want, not what the society wants from you,
Hmm.
because you
Hmm.
start doing that,
Hmm.
matlab subconsciously you will start doing what the society wants you to do for them.
You will not start. You are already doing it. Because if
Yeah,
you are leading a life where you are constantly questioning or doubting your choices, you're already doing that. You're
yeah,
already leading your life from the point of view of what you deserve on the basis of what society thinks of you. And there's a lot of emotion that is connected with shame that you are sort
yeah,
of the space which you're working from. Shame
yeah,
becomes that crutch for you to sort of walk upon and say that I'm trying to lead a good life, I'm doing the bare minimum to survive. But survival is not self actualization. And if I want to get there
yeah,
to a feeling of fulfillment, I need to question my choices, not from a space of self doubt, or which is the source would be shame, um, but from a space of I deserve better. I want
yeah,
to do better. I deserve this, so I'm going to
yeah,
start working towards it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
will see what happens in between when it comes to my parents or my
yeah,
friends not supporting me or XYZ. Like for me, for the longest time, I think it was a couple of friends who supported me on this idea of Sarthi through and through. But
yeah,
uh, parents initially were hesitant because that would mean that I will not be making any income. For them, the
yeah,
survival was a question mark. They were scared. I am 28 years old. Um,
yeah,
so completely understandable. But then I made this choice because I was like, I believe in this. I believe in myself. whatever happens in between, okay, some things they will have to sort of like digest, some things I would have to work through. There will be days when I feel helpless,
Yeah.
but that's okay. As you said, we'll find another solution, you know.
Other people, मेरे पापा ने बोला था कि भाई सीए कर ले, अब तो मैं खुश नहीं हूँ, बट मेरे पापा ये you by the end of it, when you really see bird's eye view, mostly if you want to choose your own life, if it doesn't work out, it's your problem. If it works out, that's also your problem. You give yourself the credit, and you give yourself the um the blame also. Then the blame factor and the credit, both of it will go to you, and that's tough. That's
Yeah.
even tougher. That
Mm.
might be the toughest, I feel.
Yeah.
Now that only comes with once you have the awareness that you should control or someone else should. If you've not reached there, then this is not for you. This is for people who now know, okay, I can. You have the privilege also for making those decisions. Some people just don't have the privilege. मतलब वो उनको तो है ही नहीं, मतलब वो awareness भी नहीं. Privilege might be just the right word. I mean, my brain can't even go there because of the amount of privilege that I have sometimes. So I will still say that मतलब मैं सोच भी नहीं सकती हूँ उस बारे में, तो मैं बात क्या ही करूँगी. I'm talking about people who have this privilege of maybe choosing. They can fight with their parents. They can, be that self-aware of asking for help, blah blah blah, and they can change their life. They mostly have those basically autonomy वाले um, जो अब हाथ है, पैर है, लड़ सकते हैं. हाँ, करेक्ट. हाँ, मतलब कपड़ा, रोटी, मकान सब आपका सेटल है. मतलब माँ-बाप भी मोस्टली आपको काफ़ी सपोर्ट कर दिया उन्होंने 18 तक. उसके बाद अब आप समझ जाओ कि अगर आपको अपनी लाइफ बनानी है, तो दोनों चीज़ें आपकी हैं. क्रेडिट भी आपका होगा अगर आपने अपने पे ले लिया और अच्छा हो गया, पर फिर फॉल्ट भी आपकी होगी अगर नहीं हुआ, गड़बड़ डिसीजन बन गया. बट अगर गड़बड़ डिसीजन बन गया भी, तो भी देयर इज़ अगेन, मतलब इट्स जस्ट चॉइसेस. इतना अटैच नहीं होने का लाइफ से. गड़बड़ हुई तो गड़बड़ हुई, कोई बात नहीं, अगली बार वापस अगले दिन उठो, फिर से कोई नया डिसीजन. फाइन.
में पर्सनली मैंने खुद देखा है कि बहुत बारी मेरी लाइफ में कुछ फेलियर होगा ना, मेरी गलती है. सक्सेस होगा तो सब लोगों की दया है, देन है. अगेन दैट सुपीरियोरिटी इंफीरियोरिटी थिंग प्लेइंग आउट, राइट? बट नो, like right now that's something that I've changed for myself. Supposedly मैं psychology पढ़ रही हूँ, my father is paying for it, right? So if then I choose to give that exam, I do it with 100% accountability because I know he's paying for it. But at the
You
end of
give
the
them
day,
his share of credit ना. Then
yeah,
then
yeah.
you give him this share of credit कि अरे मेरे पापा है, उन्होंने अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी पूरी कर दी भाई कि बेटी को पढ़ाना है आगे.
हाँ,
ठीक है, you
but
give them that
responsibility
credit.
पूरी, मतलब ये भी नहीं है कि मुझे उनको अपने ऐसे बिठा, भाई the exam was really difficult. I couldn't do it. I have to do this also, that also. ठीक है, नहीं वर्कआउट किया, आउट किया. थैंक यू सो मच पापा कि आपने मेरी हेल्प की, बट हाँ, दिस इज नॉट, आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू इट. एंड दैट डज नॉट मीन दैट आई एम केयरलेस और irresponsible. No, and I will take like the entire amount of load of guilt on my shoulders, you know, or the pressure on my shoulders कि भाई मैं तो चल जब दबे चला जाऊं उनके पेरेंट्स के या जिसके भी, जिसने भी
Yeah.
मेरे को सपोर्ट किया है उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे, जस्ट टू गेट माई मेयर एजुकेशन और टू गेट माई मेयर, यू नो, मेरे को इतना तक बड़ा कर जब तक मैं 18 का हो जाऊं या हो जाऊं. मेरे दिमाग में और आई वाज I've been saying this quote very often, two quotes very often. One is out of like a Taylor Swift song. It's called "Familiarity breeds contempt."
Hmm.
And the second one is that if you want the entire loaf, don't settle for breadcrumbs. And I
If
think
okay, if you want the entire loaf. Hmm.
if you want to eat the entire loaf, then don't settle for breadcrumbs. And I think most of our lives, not only in, which is, I think in my client sessions, the way that I see the most is women settling for breadcrumbs when it comes to the romantic partners that they sort of select in their lives. But it goes way deeper than that. It's about our mere survival, or settling for breadcrumbs when it comes to getting what we want in general in our workspace, in our careers, in our the lifestyle, the kind of lifestyle that we want to have and develop. I want a fit body. I want to work on my health. This is how I've been suffering. I was suffering from so many health conditions, right? But I barely took accountability for any of it, for the change of whatever that I could make. And then I would cry about it, which is just so stupid. Now I see it. So then I was settling for breadcrumbs when I actually was crying by comparing to another person who had a particular body shape, a body size,
Yes.
or a particular kind of health, which is not okay. I want the entire loaf. I
Yeah.
do not settle for the breadcrumbs of my past, or of habits that can also be breadcrumbs in my life, which are not accumulating up to become the loaf that I probably want or desire or deserve. And in that way, the reason why you would settle for breadcrumbs is because familiarity, it becomes convenient.
In this specific case, I would just say again, like the expectation that the kind of body that you want to see is actually not your expectation. It's a societal expectation
Hmm.
that you are burdened from. So the
Hmm.
first question for someone like you who's already done a lot of work in this
Hmm.
from like body mind perspective, you've done a lot of work already. So I can first, like someone like me, I would like to ask you a question. What kind of expectations do you have? Remove the societal let's try and remove the societal expectations from
Hmm.
it,
Great
right?
example. Hmm.
Let's delete that. Imagine that there is no society who can tell you what you should look like, or be like. Now what do you want in your
Actually
body?
really happy with the body that I have today.
Exactly,
I don't need
exactly.
to be size S or size M.
Yeah,
I know I look
100%.
pretty and I
Mostly,
look good.
yes, yes. And health is a journey. And if someone, you for example, now I've told you this so many times, if you compare your body to someone like mine, genetically I'm different.
Hmm.
I have 20 years plus on you. In this case, in this specific case, I have 20 years plus on you. I was a professional dancer for 12 years.
Yeah.
I have been gymming for the past, I don't know how many years. So, someone who's starting now, you cannot, like, that's a false comparison.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want you to compare yourself to someone like me. And I did multiple sports. I did yoga, I did gym, and nothing to boast about. I used to like doing all of that. And I've still been unfit in my life. There have been years. Sometimes I'm fit, sometimes I'm unfit. I don't do anything. It keeps going up and down. But the sheer volume of what I've done with the genetic background that I have, my mom, my father, my grandfather, they've had like a certain genetic background that has been just passed on to me with the body frame that I have. So it'll be like, it makes no sense for for anyone to compare a body. It's like me comparing to a person who's 6 feet and 5 feet. I want to be like a six. It would be great to look taller. I would love it. I just wear heels now sometimes.
Yeah.
That's it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have that kind of comparison. And health is very, very important. Yes, just enough taking care of your health helps. Just enough. Eat right. You don't have to do intermittent or any like crazy shit. No, no need. Just enough protein in your diet. दिन में 3 बार भी वर्कआउट करेंगे तो enough. And people surpass extremes who do enough. It's a study as well. People who just work out enough are healthier than people who work out in extremes
Wow.
or don't work out at all. They live longer, they have healthier bodies like for a longer period of time. So extremes is not something that you need to, that has another purpose. I was a dancer, so I did extremes. I was teaching yoga at a certain point of time, so I was doing 2 hours of yoga every day. Makes sense because I had to teach. Someone who doesn't need to teach doesn't have to do. You start from one day, once a week, twice a week. I started dancing twice a week. I started
Yeah.
that. But that was when I was 12 years old. No. Now I'm 30 years old. I have done amounts of dancing now. Now I have that in my jib. Now the now if a person who wants to start dancing now is comparing to me, then it's like I have undue unfair advantage over these people. This is unfair advantage.
Yeah.
So when you're comparing also, like, either be very smart in who you're comparing yourself
Yeah.
to, but the emotions become so high that you just don't see the facts.
Yeah. Or
These
you
are the
compare your
facts.
inner voice. You compare with your
Yeah,
own
yeah,
two inner
yes,
voices.
yeah,
Because,
yeah,
like, say, for
basic.
example, right now, there is a voice in you which says, I have undue experience. And then there is a voice in you that would say that, okay, I don't have enough experience or I am of a particular age. Again, there are two voices which
100%.
are again in sort of like a space of, okay, I have enough experience, say example harsh love, I don't have enough experience, say soft love. So like how then you would toggle the waves of that love that you give to yourself in a way where that sort of becomes like not a suffering but something that you are surfing through the waves of and figuring out how you would want your daily habits, actions, behaviors to be for your individual sense of self
Yeah,
rather than, as you were rightly saying, ki compare mat karo. Like if you do compare, then say I would still say that I want to lose 10 more kgs. But to be honest, I don't have in my test results, there's no problem. I am consistently also exercising whenever I do get the chance and opportunity. Am I a happy individual? I am. Mic drop.
exactly. Exactly. Now, the last example that I gave was you and someone like me, right? Like stark extremes, very different lives. I will give you an example of very specific, like similar lives. You will see maybe they're similar, but uh, but again, like the voice that you're talking about in my head, I could have done so much more in my dancing, right?
Hmm.
I compare it with the people who are now professionals, still taking up dancing as they have. They're amazing people, great people. I started dancing with them, and I was neck to neck till a certain point of time, and then I fell behind. Right, I
Hmm.
stopped dancing for some time. Blah blah blah. I switched careers.
Hmm.
All of that.
Hmm.
Now, if at this point they're same age, started dancing the same time, but way ahead, is
Hmm.
that a fair comparison? No. It's still not a fair
Mhm.
comparison. I switched careers. I stopped. I said I needed some time. My family needs me. I switched. They still with the same kind of um you know uh, craziness. They still dance with that kind of craziness that we started with. I
Hmm.
I almost like got distracted with other things in my life. Not a good thing or a bad thing. Nothing. There is no there. You cannot. Yeah, not a good thing or a bad thing. I have a
Hmm.
corporate career as well now. They don't have that. They
Hmm.
have their own careers in that specific field that
Hmm.
they wanted to do. I did
Hmm.
4 other things with that. Now, when you divide your focus like that, you will fall behind in one certain thing. That's how, मतलब ऐसे basic है ये. So
Hmm.
when close comparisons also, some people when they ask me, "Oh, you stopped dancing?" Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
Yes, but I still have 12 to 15 years under my belt. No one can take that away from me.
Hmm.
Am I still, will I compare myself or compete with people who have been doing 6 hours of dancing every day after I left also? No.
Hmm.
I will go and do their classes now. I will go learn from them now.
Hmm.
And I will have no ego about it because
Hmm.
they're fucking good.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
Hmm.
everything coexists. It's a coexisting world. Two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And I think it's very, very important while coexistence w- has its own play that's going on in everybody's life, like the Leela that goes on in everybody's life of coexistence. Um, I think from a space of harsh love, I think what I'll say to people is, and to myself also, is that do not blame it on karma. Karma is not the credit and debit system that you think it is. When you go study karma, it's so bloody intricate that you will not be able to understand it, because it's intertwined with not only yours but 10,000 people that you might be meeting and passing and crossing by every day. You cannot understand karma as the debit and credit system that it is. The
Yeah.
only way that you can sort of understand karma and that you should stick to is action, is you taking action to a space where it sort of becomes automatic
Yeah.
in terms of your being. And if your
Yeah.
being is not in alignment with the kind of life that you want to live, then for sure start doing the best that you can. Then the being, which is version 2.0, will emerge on its own over a period of time when you start experiencing everything that you go through fully. So somewhere you can apply, as coexistence says the quote, constant is the only change, or change is the only constant. However, whichever perspective serves to whichever circumstance for what you desire to happen in your life, and in alignment with it, work from a space of harsh love versus soft love in the present moment, however it may work for you. That is then freedom. However you want it.
And keep questioning. Question everything.
Yeah.
I think like just question everything. आंसर आते रहेंगे. तुम्हारे सवाल सही होने चाहिए. हर बार मिलता है. सवाल सही पूछ रहे हो कि नहीं वो ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट मतलब इन माय लाइफ दैट्स व्हाट आई हैव लर्न्ड लाइक जस्ट आस्क द राइट क्वेश्चंस.
Yeah.
My quest has always now is asking the right questions rather than finding answers to I don't know what. First, you learn how to ask the right questions.
So I'm going to wrap up this conversation by saying that I think more than perspectives related to harsh and soft love, a lot
Yeah.
of perspectives of life in general were shared. And I think that is the journey of harsh love and soft love. When you sort of see it playing out in your life, it is your entire life, I feel like, to motivate you to do things and move forward and grow and expand. So, yep, I really hope that you take something back from Kanika or me or this entire conversation. And it really, really helps you. Kanika, do you have something to say before we say bye bye?
No, not really. Just enjoy, guys. It's okay. Don't be so attached to everything that you do. It's chill. I mean, I used to be, yeah, just relax a little bit. It's fine.
Sweet.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.